Hey, it's Mr. Bernholt again, giving you tips today on how to draw something realistically, and we're going to start with hands. So the first thing you should do when you're looking at hands is try and turn all the hands into basic shapes. So I am working from this photocopy and trying to just outline basic shape that I see that makes up the parts of the hand. Here's the main part of the hand. It looks sort of like home plate to me, so I'm going to outline that. And then when I go on to the thumb, I'm going to turn the thumb into a cylinder just by outlining that shape. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other finger and basically make that go across. So now I have two cylinders, and I'm going to finish out the rest of the thumb by making it straight and then curving the side, following what I see in the photo. Where the knuckle is, I'm going to create a triangle, and the tip of the finger, I'm going to make that go down and curve with the bottom, and that makes the basic shape of the hand. I'm going to extend the line out across the wrist, and I'm going to extend the line past the arm area from the wrist to the arm and outline that. That creates the basic shape of the hands. Now I want to take this hand and I want to add it into my two-point perspective draw. But instead of tracing it straight in there, I want to make sure that the sunglasses are filling up a majority of the area. So I'm going to have to draw the sunglasses in there larger over on top of the boxes I've already created. So I'm going to position my paper here so that I can see the entire thing. And I'm going to trace in first sunglasses so that I have the overlapping part of the drawing done first. So I'm going to be looking at the sunglasses shape, which I can use the Sharpie technique to do that. I'm just going to trace around the outside, and this is called a contour drawing, just drawing the outside of the shape to begin. And it's the basic sunglasses shape. And then in the middle, I have this little bridge that connects the two. I'm not going to worry about the earpieces at all for now. So looking at my photo, I'm going to try and copy what I see on the paper, but just make it a lot larger than what I see in the photocopy. I'm increasing the size so that it's making it bigger and more obvious when we see it. So the line that I just made there, I'm going to use this red marker to show you where I'm copying that thing. So I made that mark right there, which is the same as the one I made on my paper. I'm going to continue with my pencil and look at the size of that shape and just copy what I see. Here there's an angle where there's the eyepiece and it goes back to where I started. There's a little area here where there's the bridge. It's the nose piece. And I'm going to connect it with the other side of the frame just by copying what I see there. And I'm drawing over on top of everything that already exists there. This is going to create some overlapping. Making something larger on top of other things is going to make it appear like that is in front of us, directly in front of us. So now I'm going to look at the photo here and try to copy where I see it connected. I'm going to start the first finger, the pointing finger up here, and just copy what I see there onto my paper. So I'm starting with that basic cylinder shape, looking at the angle that I see there, making it straight where I see it straight, and connecting it with the other piece here. Next, I'm just going to look at my photocopy and I'm going to draw exactly what I see by copying those dark lines that I already did. So here is where I have the triangle. I'm going to copy that. And here is where I have the rest of the finger and the cylinder. And I'm going to connect those to this diagonal line. And that basically is going to recreate the photo. Now I'm going to look at where the thumb is touching the rest of the lens. And I'm going to start with the bottom part of the hand. And I'm going to divide it up just how I have it on my paper. Then I'm going to look at the thickness for the thumb. And I know that it fits right here where the other finger is. And I'm just copying that where I see it in my photocopy so that it is matching my photocopy. When I copy that, voila, I have all of these things kind of put together into one piece. That is how you should sketch out any of the human body parts by using basic shapes. And then what I do is where it overlaps other things, I'm going to take an eraser and combine all the shapes so that they all become one piece. That's going to make the hand here become one solid piece. Now when I look at this, it looks a little off because this shape here in the center between the two fingers is much smaller in my photocopy than it is in my drawing. So I'm just going to make some adjustments by making that opening a little bit smaller and adjusting the finger so that the finger is a little bit also smaller, just to adjust to that and erase some of the extra things so that I'm just editing what I already have. Then I'm going to go and look at some of these other smaller details. So I have 3 little fingers down there that go along the side where the thumb is. I'm going to put a large one here, a middle-sized one here, and a smaller one down here. And then there you have it. You have all the basic shapes of the hand there in my drawing, just drawing a little bit larger.